He is an unauthorized guest. Take him out of our neighborhood.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's
Get him
talk.
off your
Everyone,
property.
just calm down.
He
Now.
has to leave. Now.
Karen's voice cut through the morning like a siren. She stood inches from my face, finger pointed past me toward Marcus. He is not allowed to be here. He's helping me move a couch, I said flatly. She laughed. That's not my problem. He's an unauthorized guest. Marcus folded his arms. You don't get to talk to her like that. Karen spun on him. Don't speak. I wasn't addressing you. You're standing on my porch, I said. Lower your voice. I will not, she snapped. You're violating HOA code and creating a security issue. A couch is a security issue? I shot back. You people always minimize things, she said, eyes locked on Marcus. That's how neighborhoods go downhill. Marcus stiffened. Say what you mean. Karen stepped closer, smiling thinly. I mean, you don't belong here. That was the moment. Welcome to Ruthless OA Tales, where fake authority meets real consequences. If you enjoy stories like this, like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. I crossed my arms. You don't get to decide who belongs where. Oh, yes, I do, Karen said, tapping her binder. I run this community. You run a clipboard, I replied. Not my life. She pulled out her phone. I'm documenting your refusal to comply. Good, I said. Make sure you get my face. Marcus shook his head. This is harassment. Karen's smile widened. I have connections. I can have you arrested right now. For what? He asked calmly. For suspicious activity, for intimidation, for standing too close to me. You walked toward me, Marcus said. Karen raised her voice. See? Aggressive. I leaned in, calm and cold. You're about to make a very big mistake. She laughed. People like you always say that. She had no idea how right I was. Karen didn't back down. She never did. She stepped off my porch like she'd just been crowned, phone held high, recording as if the camera itself granted her immunity. This homeowner is refusing to comply, she announced loudly, panning from my face to Marcus, and her guest is behaving in a threatening manner. Marcus hadn't moved, hands visible, voice calm. That didn't stop her. Step away from the vehicle, she ordered him. You don't have that authority, I said. She laughed. Watch me. Karen started pacing the driveway, narrating every breath. This is exactly how crime starts. Outsiders. No notice, no respect for rules. Stop calling him an outsider, I snapped. She turned on me. Don't lecture me. I'm protecting this neighborhood. From what? Marcus asked. A couch? Karen whirled toward him. Lower your voice. You raised yours, he replied. That's different, she said sharply. I feel unsafe. She leaned closer to him now, too close, angling her phone for a reaction. Why are you really here? She pressed. Who sent you? That's none of your business, I said. She ignored me. We've had suspicious activity lately. People casing homes, running illegal businesses. You're making accusations, Marcus said. That's dangerous. Karen smirked. I have connections. I can have you arrested right now. I felt neighbors starting to appear, garage doors half open, phones subtly raised. Karen noticed too. She straightened, louder now, performative. I'm calling someone who knows how to handle this, she said, already dialing. Someone who works with us. Works with the HOA? I asked. She smiled. Works with consequences. Marcus glanced at me. You want me to leave? I shook my head. No. Stay. Karen's eyes lit up. You heard her? Non-compliant. She ended the call and folded her arms. Last chance. This ends badly for you. I didn't argue. I pulled out my phone and hit record. Some lessons need witnesses. The car rolled in slow and wrong. No lights, no sirens, just a dark sedan pulling halfway into my driveway like it owned the place. Karen's posture changed instantly, shoulders back, chin up, victorious. Finally, she said loudly, I know I told you I had connections. The man stepped out wearing a uniform that was almost right. Almost. The patch was crooked. The confidence was forced. He adjusted his belt too much, like he needed to remind himself where the authority was. Karen rushed to him. Officer, thank God, they've been threatening me. That's a lie, I said. He didn't look at me. His eyes stayed on Marcus. Sir, step away from the vehicle. Marcus didn't move. Am I being detained? Karen gasped dramatically. See? Aggressive. The man frowned. Don't get smart. What's your precinct? I asked. He ignored me. Hands where I can see them. For what? Marcus asked calmly. Standing? Karen leaned in, whisper shouting, just do what he says before you make this worse. That was the play. Intimidate, escalate, force compliance. I stepped forward. You don't get to touch him. Karen spun on me. Arrest her. She's interfering. The man hesitated, just a second too long. Badge number, I said. Silence. Karen laughed nervously. He doesn't have to answer you. Yes, I replied, calm and steady. He really does. The man took a step closer to Marcus and reached out. Not a grab, just a test, a probe. Don't, I said quietly. He froze. You're both being detained for failure to comply, he said finally. With what crime? I asked. His jaw tightened. Figure it out at the station. That's when the sirens cut in. Real ones. Not close, not far, everywhere. Karen's smile collapsed. Those aren't for us, she said, too fast. The fake cop took a step back, then another. And for the first time since this started, Karen looked scared. The first cruiser stopped dead at the edge of my driveway. Then another. Then an unmarked SUV slid in behind them like it already knew where this was going. Doors opened. Real officers stepped out, body cams on, calm faces, controlled movements, no shouting, no posturing. The fake cop went pale. Karen stepped forward, flustered but loud. Officer, thank God you're here. This situation was spiraling. I called for help and he arrived to assist. Badge, one of the officers said, cutting her off. The fake cop hesitated. Now, he reached into his pocket, came up empty. The silence was heavy. Neighbors had gathered fully now. Phones raised, whispers spreading. Karen laughed nervously. This is ridiculous. He works with us. HOA security. The officer's eyes hardened. Ma'am, impersonating law enforcement is a felony. Karen froze. No, you don't understand. I felt threatened. I was protecting my neighborhood. From what? The officer asked. She pointed at Marcus. Him. That single word ended her. Marcus spoke calmly. I helped move a couch. Another officer turned to Karen. You called a fake officer to intimidate a guest based on race and false accusations? I have authority, she shrieked. I'm the HOA president. Not anymore, someone said behind her. The HOA board treasurer stood on the sidewalk, face tight. We're done, effective immediately. Karen unraveled, screaming about property values, lawsuits, conspiracies. It didn't matter. The fake cop was cuffed. Karen was cited for filing a false report, harassment, and abuse of authority. Civil suits followed. The HOA disavowed her by morning. She never held power again. Marcus stayed for dinner. Later, as the street emptied, he smiled. You could have stopped it sooner. I nodded. I know. But some lessons need witnesses. Thanks for watching Ruthless HOA Tales, where fake power always meets real consequences. Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of entitlement exposed and authority collapsing in real time, because karma doesn't knock.